The African Savannah is a land shaped by extremes. For months, the sun burns relentlessly across endless grasslands. Rivers shrink, ponds disappear. The earth cracks beneath the weight of drought. As water becomes scarce, every living creature is drawn toward the same destination, the waterhole. What appears to be a simple pool of water is, in reality, the center of an entire world. Here, survival is negotiated every day. Predators and prey, giants and small wanderers, hunters and scavengers all gather around a resource more valuable than food, water. As dawn breaks over savanna, the first visitors arrive. Small antelope emerge cautiously from the shadows. Every movement is deliberate. Every step is measured. They drink quickly, lifting their heads after every few seconds to scan for danger. In a landscape where a single mistake can be fatal, vigilance is often the difference between life and death. Nearby, flocks of guinea fowl sweep across the dusty ground. Their constant calls fill the morning air. These birds serve as early warning systems for many species. Their sharp eyes detect movement from remarkable distances, and their alarm calls can alert animals far beyond their own flock. The morning remains calm, but only for a while. As temperatures rise, larger animals begin their journey toward the water. Giraffes approach with graceful caution. Standing over 5 meters tall, they can spot danger long before most animals. Yet drinking presents a unique challenge. To reach the water, they must spread their legs and lower their necks into an awkward position that leaves them vulnerable. Each sip is brief. Heads rise. Eyes scan. Then they drink again. Beneath the surface, unseen dangers wait patiently. A Nile crocodile rests motionless in the muddy water. Hours pass without movement, sometimes even days. It does not chase. It does not rush. Instead, it waits for opportunity. When the moment comes, everything happens in an instant with explosive force. The crocodile launches upward. Water erupts. Panic spreads. And within seconds, the calm surface becomes a scene of chaos. Patience is its greatest weapon. By midday, the water hole transforms completely. Herds of zebras, wildebeest, and buffalo gather in large numbers. Dust hangs in the air. Hooves churn mud into the water. The once clear pool becomes crowded and noisy. Yet despite the activity, every animal remains aware of the risks. The waterhole offers life, but also attracts death. Among the most powerful visitors are hippopotamuses. Although they appear calm, hippos are among Africa's most territorial animals. During the heat of the day, they remain submerged, using water as protection against the intense sun. Their massive bodies create invisible boundaries within the shrinking pool. When another hippo crosses those boundaries, conflict can erupt without warning. Massive jaws open. Warnings echo across the water. And occasionally, disputes become violent. As drought intensifies, available space decreases. Every meter of water becomes valuable. Every encounter carries greater tension. Yet even hippos must share the water with another ancient giant, the crocodile. Normally, the two species coexist in uneasy balance. One rules the water through aggression, the other through stealth. But when drought pushes resources to their limits, even this fragile relationship can break down. Across the savanna, life follows the rhythm of water. Elephants understand this better than any other animal. Entire families travel enormous distances to reach reliable water sources. An adult elephant can consume hundreds of liters of water in a single day. For them, water holes are not merely places to drink. They are gathering grounds, social centers, and refuges from the heat. Young calves play in the mud. Adults spray water across their bodies. Family bonds strengthen with every interaction. But elephants do something even more remarkable. When surface water disappears, they dig. Using trunks, tusks, and powerful feet, they excavate dry riverbeds and sandy ground, uncovering hidden groundwater beneath the surface. In doing so, they create opportunities not only for themselves but for countless other species. Their actions reshape the landscape itself. This is why elephants are often called the engineers of the ecosystem. As daylight begins to fade, another shift takes place. The herbivores become nervous. Shadows grow longer. The hunters awaken. Lions move silently through tall grass. Unlike many predators, they hunt as a team. Each member of the pride has a role. Some drive prey forward. Others wait in ambush. Their strategy depends on cooperation. One mistake from a zebra or wildebeest can trigger a deadly pursuit. For lions, waterholes are not simply drinking spots. They are hunting grounds. Elsewhere, a leopard emerges from cover. Unlike lions, it hunts alone. Every movement is calculated. Every step nearly silent. Hidden by darkness and camouflage, it uses patience instead of strength. A leopard may spend hours observing a waterhole, waiting, watching, studying every movement. When the opportunity arrives, the attack is swift and precise. What follows is often a display of extraordinary power. A successful leopard may drag prey weighing more than its own body weight into a tree, protecting its meal from competitors below. But perhaps no predator benefits more from opportunity than the spotted hyena. For decades, hyenas were misunderstood as simple scavengers. Modern research tells a different story. Most of their food comes from hunting, working together in highly organized clans. They pursue prey across long distances. They rely on endurance rather than speed, slowly exhausting their target before closing in. Their intelligence, communication, and social structure make them among Africa's most successful predators. And when a kill is made, almost nothing goes to waste. Powerful jaws crush bones that other carnivores cannot break. Every fragment becomes nourishment. Even after predators finish feeding, the story continues. Above the savanna, vultures circle on rising currents of warm air. From incredible heights, they search for signs of death. Their arrival serves an essential ecological purpose. By consuming carcasses quickly, they help prevent the spread of disease and recycle nutrients back into the environment. Nature wastes very little. As the dry season reaches its peak, the waterhole becomes increasingly crowded. Animals that would normally avoid one another stand side by side. Competition intensifies. Predators and prey drink from the same shrinking pool. Every visit becomes a calculated risk. Yet eventually, change arrives. Clouds gather on distant horizons. The first raindrops strike the dust. Then more follow. The parched earth begins to soften. Waterholes expand. Dry channels flow once again. Across the savanna, life responds almost immediately. Fresh grass carpets the landscape. Insects emerge in vast numbers. Birds arrive from distant regions. The pressure that dominated the dry season begins to ease. Among the newcomers are elegant water birds that transform temporary wetlands into thriving nurseries. Fish return. Amphibians breed. Vegetation flourishes. The ecosystem awakens. What was once a shrinking pool of survival becomes a growing center of abundance. The cycle continues exactly as it has for thousands of years. Dry season and rain. Scarcity and abundance. Conflict and renewal. Through it all, the waterhole remains the heart of the savanna, a place where every journey eventually leads, a place where strength, patience, intelligence,